Good morning, YouTube. Mocha Natural checking in on this beautiful Monday morning. As you can see, I am in my car right now. I have a few minutes before I am due into the office, and so I thought I'd take a little bit of time to come and say hi. First of all, I do want to say hi to my new subscribers and just thank you so much for joining my channel. Okay. Um, I want to speak a little bit about this past week. This past week has been quite challenging for me in terms of exercising and also eating. Now, I'm going to give Aunt Flo whatever due she has. You all know how she impacts the body. But I don't want to allow what she does to be an excuse as to certain behaviors, okay? I don't want to allow that to happen. So I have been really, really struggling with finding the motivation to get up and exercise, even though I'm tired. And I know that sometimes it's asking a lot, especially if you are a mother or a person who just has a very, very busy schedule. And there are only 24 hours in a day. There's only one you. It's asking a lot when at the end of the day, you only have but a few hours. You only have a few hours to rest and then to give yourself some attention. And I have been struggling with making sure that I stay on schedule with my workouts. I have missed quite some very important workout days: Thursday, Friday, and part of Saturday. And that, it kind of mirrored what happened on last week as well. So I'm seeing a pattern here right away that I don't want to be going down this road, because we all know what happens when we revert back to old habits. Yeah, basically we put ourselves back into the same situation that we started in. And I refuse to go back to that point in my life where I was wearing a fat suit. I still am fat, but with 20 pounds gone now, I'm just feeling a lot better, and I don't want to go back to that point of wearing that fat suit and wearing depression along with it, and sometimes low self-esteem. I don't want to go back to that point. So I'm right now in the midst of trying to find ways to keep myself motivated. I've been watching YouTube videos. There's one in particular, or set in particular. It's extreme weight loss edition. And I forget the guy's name who actually is the trainer, helping these young ladies or young men get back to a healthy state in their lives. Short, white guy. I forget his name. But anyhow, I am drawing from their experience. Now, the people who are on the show are much, much heavier than I am, much heavier than I was when I started out. But the challenges that they've had to overcome, the things in their lives that they've had to overcome, just give me motivation to get up and keep going. Because if what they're going through is much, much, much worse than what I'm going through, even though they have someone there initially to help them, get on their feet and get into the mode of regular exercising and helping them to learn what the better things to eat, they still have to deal with life. They still will have to deal with certain environments where their family members may not be the best supporters. They still have to go to school or work or what have you. They still deal with life. And at some point, the trainer guy, he leaves. He leaves them because the reality is we're not always going to have someone right by our side telling us what to do, pushing us to get up in the morning or stick to the schedule. And so I am at that point now, especially when it's getting colder now, and I tend to get comfortable. When I get home after a long day of work, and especially when it's at nighttime now, I tend to get comfortable and I don't want to go out. I don't want to go to the gym. And I don't have anyone to call me and say, hey, let's go to the gym. I meet every one of my friends or associates when I get to the gym. And then we have a good time. But to get me up out of my comfort zone, no, I don't have anyone to do that for me. So, I'm just at that point now of trying to find some kind of motivation. So I've been watching those videos and I've been drawing from it. It helps to see other people doing the darn thing. It really, really does. And I'm worried, or should I say concerned, because, the weight loss was already slowing down even before the summer ended. And I know, during this season here, we're about to enter, back-to-back holiday seasons where a lot of eating is going on. I've got to stay motivated. I've got to stay motivated to eat right. So last week was not the best in terms of sticking to my workout schedule. And then, too, it was not the best with sticking to eating the best either. So, you got two of those back to back. And yeah, Flo was in town, but I don't want to allow myself to even use Aunt Flo as an excuse to just pig out or not just do anything. I've been dealing with her for over 20 some odd years, okay? So I know how it goes, and it's not like it's impossible to say no to certain things, or impossible to not work out, because it's been done. So I don't want to allow that to be a pattern, because we know that once we allow ourselves to go back into a pattern of not working out and not eating the best, those pounds are coming back. I just refuse to be there. I can't do it. I can't do that. So yeah, motivation right now is what I'm struggling to hold on to. It helps to be basically a motivation to others, but still and yet, I still need motivation too myself. I do. I do. And so there are times when I wish I had someone to cook for me. I would eat right all the time, but that's not reality. I wish that I had that person, knocking at my door. Listen, we got to go and work out, waiting for me, pushing me. I wish I had that. It would just be so easy to do that. But the reality is we don't have those kind of things in life all the time. And we've got to come to a point where we're able to stand on our own. So I just wanted to come and share that with you all. Just to let you know that, people who are doing well on their weight loss journey sometimes have pitfalls. And the ones who are successful, continue to be successful, are the ones who get back up and keep moving forward. So I think I'm going to end it right here, you guys. The video is a bit long at this point, but I hope I've said something to encourage someone out there. Just keep going. It is a fight that we're going to have to deal with until the day that we die, or until the point where we no longer have use of our limbs. And while you're young, develop that habit, develop those good habits, because it's going to be harder and harder the older you get. So anyhow, let me go ahead and let you guys go. I've got to get into work and be a little productive today. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take it easy.